This episode of Destructoid is brought to you by Netflix. Go to netflix.com/Destructoid to get your free trial membership.
Coming up on Destructoid, Activision casts cease and desist on Blizzard fans. Our robot mascot, Mr. Destructoid, shows up in yet another game, and you can get Space Age in a dead dragon, or Dragon Space in a dead age. I don't know, something along those lines. All this and more coming up on Destructoid.
Welcome everybody to the Casual Friday edition of Destructoid. I'm Tara Long.
And I'm Max Scoville. Tara, because I can think of absolutely no way to start the show that makes any sense, you want to hear an embarrassing story about me from high school?
Not really.
Okay, well here goes. In 10th grade metal shop, I was welding and I dropped the welding rod onto my pants and I set my crotch on fire, and the metal shop teacher had to run in and throw a bucket of dirty water on my crotch, and it didn't actually burn me or anything, but I burned a hole in my pants and I had to borrow the teacher's pants for the rest of the day. But they didn't fit because I was really fat back then, so I had to just wear my pants with the whole safety pin shut.
Wow.
So basically, today's a slow news day, and the rent is too damn high.
It is. And I forgot my mug today. Can you believe that? And also, your haircut makes you look like Yu-Gi-Oh! Today sucks.
Tara, shh.
I'm sorry.
You can get Deadspace 2 armor in Dragon Age 2.
Oh.
Check it out. If you pick up a copy of Deadspace 2 for the 360 or PC when it comes out next Tuesday, the 25th, you're going to get a special code for Sir Isaac of Clarke's armor. And PS3 users will supposedly also get access, but they have to check the game for detailed instructions, which sounds bothersome. Anyway, Dragon Age 2 is coming out on March 8th, and Dead Space 2 scares the living vaginas out of me. I'm not even going to pretend that I'm good at survival horror games, because I'm not. I'm a giant puss. And I was playing it the other day, and I got so scared I had to give the controller to my friend, and I had to go behind the couch and hide from the necromorphs, and I had to Febreze my pants because they smelled like pee at that point.
Wow. You were a giant man-child, Max Scoville. I love you for it. I'm sorry Dead Space 2 scares you so much, Max. I really am. So let's talk about something else. I've got some Dead Space 1 news. See what I did there? Sometime next week, EA is releasing Dead Space for iOS devices. Y'all might have seen some screenshots from it floating around on the tubes recently, but we've got a full-blown trailer now with gameplay and everything. It looks awesome. You can check it out at Destructoid.com. And, oh, hey, what's this? It says you should go read the preview I put up yesterday of a new game that's coming out in a couple months called Swarm. That's odd. I don't remember writing that in the script. I mean, if you guys want to go, you should read it. I love comments.
It's always swarms and dead space and things with you. It's just revolting. We never talk about anything nice.
Like what?
Like the Smurfs. So check it out, guys, for the upcoming Smurfs movie.
There's a Smurfs movie
It is coming out August 3rd. August 3rd. It's going to be the biggest thing since Alvin and the Chipmunks 2, The Squeakquel.
That movie was worse than dying.
Well, anyway, so because there's a movie of the Smurfs coming out, there are some rumors that there's going to be some game tie-ins, because it's fun, because if you like movies and you like video games... What?
I'm sorry, we can't do this. We can't do this story.
Why not?
Because it's a Smurfs video game.
But Katy Perry's in the movie.
It's a Smurfs video game. Why don't you do something nice and read a word from our sponsor, Max?
Okay. With more than 15 million members, Netflix is the world's largest subscription service. For one low monthly price, Netflix members can instantly watch unlimited TV episodes and movies streaming to their TVs and computers, and can receive unlimited DVDs delivered directly to their homes. With Netflix, there are never any due dates or late fees. Members can select from a growing library of titles that can be watched instantly, and a vast array of titles on DVD. Among the large and expanding number of devices streaming TV episodes and movies are Microsoft's Xbox 360, Sony's PS3 game console, and the Nintendo Wii console. Find movies you love easily. As a Netflix Unlimited member, you get DVDs by mail in about 1 business day. Watch as many movies as you want. Shipping is free, and there are never any late fees and due dates. Watch as many movies as you want for one low monthly price. And as a new member and a Destructoid viewer, you can get a free trial membership. Go to netflix.com/Destructoid and sign up now. And be sure to use that URL so they know that we sent you. So I'd like to apologize about the Smurfs incident earlier. I don't know what I was smurfing. We haven't had any news for Blizzard fans in a while, but here's an interesting development. A fan named Ryan Winzen went to the effort of creating his very own World of Starcraft MMO using the Starcraft 2 editor. He showed this off, and everyone went, holy shit, this is awesome, and then Activision apparently had an issue with it and had it taken down. And this turned up into straight cattywampus once the blogosphere got a hold of it, and Blizzard jumped up and was like, guys, chill, seriously, and then said, and I loosely paraphrase, We don't want to stop anyone from making cool mods with the StarCraft 2 editor. That's what it's for. We just want to see what you're doing and discuss the game and the name that you're using. I guess World of StarCraft was a problem for them. So then they invited Ryan and his buddies to come check out the Blizzard campus, and everything worked out better than expected. Speaking of things actually working out, Duke Nukem Forever has an official release date. For our viewers who have been living in a cave on Mars with their fingers shoved into their ears for the last decade, Duke Nukem Forever was supposed to come out in 1998, and then they changed the release date to when it's done. And some people pre-ordered it. Here's one guy's GameStop receipt from May 13th, 2001. This is the game I'm most excited about for 2011, and you're all going to give me shit for that, but I don't care, because this game is like the girl you had a crush on in high school, but who never talked to you or gave you the time of day, and then you're home from college one summer, and you're totally over her, but suddenly she's interested, and like maybe she's put on some weight and your standards have changed, but you're going to hook up with her because you owe it to your 15-year-old self.
Hell, I'd still hit it.
This is Duke Nukem Forever. You might not be proud you're playing it now, and it might not live up to your other hype, but it's something you have to do.
Did you really just make that comparison, Max?
Look, what you don't want to do is you don't want to date Duke Nukem for 6 months, even after she moves to Brooklyn and wants to do the long distance thing.
I'm sorry for your loss, Max. I'm sure she was a great gal. So, hey, you know what's equally as exciting as Duke Nukem? Our mascot, Mr. Destructoid. Our friends over at Bytejacker, that's with a Y, and Mochi Games have created an awesome new retro zombie survival shooter called Bytejacker. Not to be confused with Bytejacker, which is a show that I just mentioned. You can play as a somewhat pixelated version of Anthony Carboni, or you can play as Mr. Destructoid, who makes a very special appearance as a VIP character in the game, who increases your score the longer you keep him alive. So count this as the 6th now video game so far that Mr. Destructoid has been in, and yet he still does not have a game to call his own.
Always a bridesmaid, never a bride.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? We're not in a video game either, and that's not fair because Charles Barkley has a video game about him. I'm taller than he is.
Mm-hmm.
So check it out, guys. Here's a challenge for you. Take a character designer of your choosing and make a Max and a Tara, and we'll put them on the show and send you cool shit in the mail. You can use The Sims or Fallout or the Xbox Avatar thing, but I don't care what it is. It just has to be an existing game. You cannot use any actual artistic ability. Just do this and take a picture of it or a video or whatever and send it our way, and we will put things in the mail. And also, what's the thing that's happening is what's the Monday?
Monday is a live stream.
Monday.
Yes, this is actually our final chance to remind you about it. On Monday at 12 noon Central. Sorry, not Central. I keep saying that. 12 noon Pacific. I suck. We're going to be doing a live episode right here in the studio. You guys should go to revision3.com/watch to join us. Hopefully we get a good turnout. There'll be a chat going on so we can answer your questions. Nothing inappropriate, of course.
Yeah, no, Tara's going to be going over her vast collection of underpants and showing them off on the air and mailing them away to.
For that.
Hey, it's a travel mug store and some Android games for free.
Where?
Hey, this is Storm of Couch Toy fame. I was just looking at the number and I saw 775. And 775 is actually the prefix, area code, whatever you want to call it, for Reno. So I was wondering, is this phone based in northern Nevada or something like that? Oh, that's all. And yeah, thanks for the computer.